Hello, you're watching The Luna Show, and right now I have Jahaira Balenciaga. Hi, Jahaira.
La Luna.
How are you, baby?
Very good, thank God. And yourself?
I'm good. I'm good.
Excellent.
I'm actually excited doing this interview because you're one of the people that I like in the scene.
Oh, thank you.
So, I mean, I like a lot of people, but
And you know I love got mad love for you too.
thank you. So, tell me a little bit about yourself and what Jahaira's doing these days.
Jahira's really busy. Jahira's busier than she thought she would be. I've just started as one of the co-hosts of a new blog talk radio, online radio show. We're called Q View. There's four of us. We're kind of set up like The View. We meet once a week, Thursdays at 9:30 or 9 o'clock, excuse me, and to talk about issues and information that the LGBT community of color, the ballroom community needs to know. We're definitely more of an educational show, but we throw our share of entertainment in there too.
So, how do people find out about hearing the show?
You can log on at Blog Talk Radio. I'm sorry, www.blogtalkradio.com/qview. Or you can call in, but if you check the website, the phone number will be right there. We air live every Thursday at 9 o'clock
That's cool.
p.m. Eastern.
So, tell me a little bit about your ballroom history.
Wow. I started walking when all of this was water. No, I started walking in 1996, actually, quiet as it's kept. And my first category, which a lot of people don't know, was Big Girls Runway. In 1999, I debuted Walking Realness. I walked my first ball debuting Realness, and I won. And it's been Realness ever since.
What house were you in at that time?
Oh my goodness. I got my debut in the House of Latex
Oh,
under
cool.
Arbert Latex.
Yay.
Yeah.
We-
Shout out to Arbert.
We love Auburn.
Yes, we do.
So, are you looking forward to the latex ball?
Oh my goodness, very much so. I would have to say one of the highlights of my ballroom career, I was about 17 years old when I went to my first latex ball, and from standing on the sidelines watching all these bright, sparkling, fabulous people walk that runway to being 2 years ago called out to walk that runway for LSS to last year judging the latex ball, it really came full circle for me. The latex ball has always held a really special place in my heart. So I think it's going to be amazing this year.
So, in terms of the messaging that is, because since you were a latex, what do you think is going on in the community in terms of HIV/AIDS in the community?
You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't think there are any excuses anymore. I mean, we can plug safer sex from now until forever, and we can keep on educating and keep on educating. But you know what? The information is out there. Whether you choose to utilize it or not is up to you. But if you care about yourself, if you respect yourself, if you respect your partner, you're going to do the right thing. That's all there is to it. It's time. It's time to take a stand and say, as the saying goes, HIV stops with me. Wrap it up every time. 1 month of a relationship does not equal love. We got to get it together.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the ball scene in Boston and versus how it is in New York. And I know you travel to balls around. So tell me what do you notice the difference and things like that about the scene.
I came up in the ballroom scene in Boston. Boston is where I got my start, and I will always, always have love from my home city. There's a lot of talent out there, and they don't necessarily come out to the major events in New York or elsewhere as much, but it's still definitely a force to be reckoned with out there. And I don't know, I got plenty of love for that place. They gave me my wings.
Does Boston have like their own legends and icons?
Yes,
there too?
absolutely, absolutely. My first gay mother from when I was 16 years old is an undisputed legend. One of Pepper's original kids. His name is Dwayne LaBeija, and he's since founded his own house, the House of Diamani, which is going really, really well. You know Mother Beulah,
Yeah.
Athena Diamani, and yeah, they're doing really good.
So that's cool. I guess the question would be, when other states have legends and when they come to New York, that's whole controversial thing.
Yeah, it's difficult because I'm out there. I've got my years in. You know what I mean? So, but it's convoluted. I think that legendary status across the board right now is sort of in the mix. It's not exactly been so firmly established, but I know that there are very established people working on rectifying that right now. So I'm not worried. It is something of a challenge being a full-figured person in this scene because we're so oftentimes hello, we're so oftentimes held to the stereotype, you know, and my mother raised me to believe that Barbie is a doll, not a goal. That's just my standpoint. That's always been my standpoint on it. There's been plenty of times that I've been at the judges panel for the last 2 votes along somebody slimmer than me, but not necessarily as real as me. And they've taken it, you know, and you take it with a grain of salt and you remain humble about it. You try to bring it back harder next time. But I have yet to meet a big girl that hasn't faced that kind of thing, you know. But I represent every woman, honestly. Don't call me fat, baby, because the average woman in America wears a size 12. So I am not fat. I'm just above average.
I say, wasn't Marilyn Monroe larger than 12?
Absolutely. Marilyn Monroe was a size 14. Right now, Marilyn Monroe, one of the most iconic sex symbols in American history, would be considered full-figured. That's crazy to me.
And then, but we look at her and she's like sex and beauty.
Absolutely.
So that's interesting.
Let everybody know. I've seen a size 2 and I've seen a size 32, but I've never seen a size perfect. Make it work for you.